Hey everyone, it's Kim Angel Dream Crafts, and I'm here with my first design team project for the month of September for Craft Supplies for You. And I've made a kind of gothic inspired doily book, and this is the back, and the doilies that I used I showed in my design team kit. They were the beautiful white doilies, and I actually dyed them in the pewter gray Dylon dye. So I did show them in my DT package. Of course, they end up getting covered up, but I dyed them in this beautiful pewter gray color. And the colors that I've used in here are black, gray, a light gray, and cream, very little white, and a tiny bit of turquoise. And my inspiration for this was, of course, this time of year, fall, Halloween, and my favorite poem by Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven. So this doily book is called The Raven, and this is the back, and I also dyed some of the loopy flowers that you can see here from Craft Supplies for You, and they came out in this beautiful gray color. This black lace is from Craft Supplies for You that you will see throughout the doily book, as is this collar piece that I cut up. I used, I had a couple of these collars, so I cut the collar up. It's beautiful, beaded and sequin. This is a vintage doily, and this beaded piece was from my dear friend Olivia. Hey Olivia, that she gifted to me last year on my birthday, and it was just the perfect piece to put on the back of the doily book. And then this trim here, the tulle trim is from KS4U, and I did dye it in the Dylon dye, and it came out a very, very light, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's not white anymore. It's actually a very pale dove gray. So that's basically the back of the book. So let me flip it over and you will see the front. Here's the front. I'm very pleased with how it turned out, and of course it's a chunky monkey, as always. My books tend to turn out that way. But here is the front. I think that's the best way to show it. So again, what I did was I used this beautiful black trim on the bottom from Craft Supplies for You, which is down here. It's gorgeous, gorgeous wide black trim. And then this trim here is also from KS4U, and it's like a bluey gray color. And I did use a bit of the turquoise and blue on the front because of the image. And then dangles and fringe trim from KS4U. The black fringe is from KS4U. This one's from my stash. This is from Craft Supplies for You, this black piece, and then again the collar piece and the black ribbon roses are all from Craft Supplies for You. And then my image, I found this beautiful image of the raven, and then again I've used more of that tulle trim that I dyed from KS4U, and this black trim is also from KS4U, as is this black and white trim that you can see here. That's from KS4U that I went around the image. And then this gray dangle that you see here is originally a white, and I dyed it in the Dylon dye. That's from KS4U as well. As is this beautiful, gorgeous pin. Isn't it just so beautiful? I love this pin. The loopy flowers in the navy and the black are from KS4U, and there's another one of my cream loopy flowers that I dyed, and it came out this beautiful gray color. The little iridescent pieces that you see here, 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 and here are from my friend Shannon. Hey Shannon! She gifted me those in our swap. And then this word beauty, I believe I got from Debbie Vignola. Hey Debbie! In a swap that I did with her last year. And I just thought that it worked so well. So that is the front of my doily book. I hope that you can see it. It's very chunky. So let me show you the side. I used the dyed seam binding, and it came out this beautiful gray color, so that's the seam binding that I used. And I used some silver tassels that I had in my stash, and I wrapped the tops of them with just some black gimp, and then I used the turquoise flowers from Craft Supplies for You. And the flowers are on sale at the moment. They're still 50% off, so get yourself some of these beautiful ribbon flowers from KS4U. And then I just added some random laces from my stash. And I added this winged piece here with the crown and the bling from my stash. And then this I printed off. It says the Raven, and it's got a raven wing on it, just on the side. And then I've used 2 of these beautiful corkscrew tassels that my friend Helen Lockwood gifted to me. Hi, Helen. So that's what I did on the side there. So I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's super chunky. And now we're going to open it up. So the first page here that you can see is a pocket page. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to print off the poem, The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, and I'm going to roll it up in a scroll and put it inside here, and that's what's going to go in the pocket. And then I used the little heart doily that's back here is from KS4U. This trim here that I dyed that's going around the edges is a larger white trim that I dyed. It's got roses on it, and I just used the edge of the trim. And then underneath it is this beautiful trim from KS4U as well. The applique piece is from Craft Supplies for You, as is this gray doily piece, which was originally white, and again I dyed it. This piece is from KS4U. It's another applique piece, and I added some of these little prima dangles just on the edge of the doily, just for dangles. And then underneath that I've got another trim that I dyed, and then this is a trim from my stash that I dyed, and then there's the black trim underneath that. And I just added a few little rhinestone flowers here, and then a little cameo. And then this beautiful big cameo here is from Craft Supplies for You. So that's the pocket page. And then this page has a beautiful picture of the Raven, and it says, "Once upon a midnight dreary," and which is the first line of the poem. And I've gone around with more of that tulle trim around the edge. This is also a Craft Supplies for You trim in black. This gray tulle trim is from my stash, and then let's see what we've got for dangles under here. I've got this gray trim from my stash. This cream dangle trim here is from KS4U that you can see right here. That's a KS4U trim. This trim is from my stash that I dyed. And then the gray trim, which was white that I showed you on the front, that's from KS4U. That one is from my stash. But this black one here that looks like netting, that's from KS4U. This flower applique is from KS4U. The bling is from KS4U. Of course, the gray loopy flowers, and then these 2 pieces are from a collar that I dyed from KS4U. And then the wings here were made by my friend Shannon from our stash, and they're in a beautiful midnight blue color, and I just thought it mimicked the wings in the image here beautifully. So that's that page, and then you come to the middle of the book here. And on this side I've got more dangles and fringe trim from KS4U here. The black fringe is from KS4U, and there's more of that black netted trim from KS4U. Another collar piece here with some black flowers, ribbon flowers. Gorgeous, gorgeous bling piece from KS4U. The tulle trim, and then this beautiful black pearl trim here from KS4U. And then these little flowers were part of this collar piece. And I just, I had some little black flower appliques in my stash. I put those down, and then I took the flowers that I cut off the collar piece and put them down here with the little tiny rhinestone flowers on top. A black loopy flower and some lace from my stash for a tie. And the beautiful raven that says Nevermore. So that's that page. You can see there's so many dangles and beautiful pieces on here. And then this page here, I used more of the tulle trim. This lace was from my stash. This flat lace here is from Craft Supplies for You in a cream color. Another collar piece here. More of that black netted trim from KS4U, the gray dangle from KS4U. That one's from my stash. This gray piece is another doily from KS4U, and I made it into a dangle. And then the black lace from KS4U and a dangle from my stash. So that's what's at the bottom. And then I made a bow here with some lace from my stash and a beautiful black loopy flower. The gorgeous black bling at the top is from KS4U. The applique piece is from KS4U. And then I just added a little cameo and a few doodad flowers and some more of the iridescent pieces that Shannon gave me in our swap. So that's that page. This is my flower page, and I did a lot of just gathered laces on this page. Like I said, this one's from KS4U, the black one, and this one, all from KS4U. Julie has a huge selection of flat laces that you can gather and make beautiful gathered trims and flowers with. This little gray one was from my stash. All the doilies are from Craft Supplies for You, including the little gray ones, which I dyed, and then some seam binding and thin laces from my stash. The cameo and these little heart beads that are in blue and black, they're from Craft Supplies for You. Julie's got lots of cameos and beads in her store as well. So these are from Craft Supplies for You. I love these. They're turquoise and black, so they worked perfectly, and I just tied them on here. And I was kind of thinking this page would be my Lenore page, which is a different poem by Poe, but she is mentioned in The Raven. So that's why I call this page my Lenore page. If you know the poem, you'll know what I mean. And then last but not least, this last page here is the man himself, Edgar Allan Poe. And I love this image. It's got a bit of color to it. There's a little bit of sort of burgundy and turquoise in it. And there's all these ravens flying out of the side of him. I loved it. I thought it was so cool. And then I've used, like I said, the black trim. This beautiful fringe trim is from Craft Supplies for You. More of the tulle trim. This black scallop trim, this leaf trim, which is one of my favorites, is from KS4U, as is this rope trim, which I went around the image with. And I forgot to mention, too, all of the black, I'll show you on the front, but all the black braided trim is from Craft Supplies for You as well. And then more black loopy flowers and another huge, beautiful bling piece from KS4U. And then the rose applique is also from Craft Supplies for You, which you see here. So that is my book. And then you close it. And like I said, it's super duper chunky, but I had so much fun making this book. I haven't made a doily book in over a year because I did the doily book challenge, and you know, after that I kind of got bored with making doily pages and books, so I thought, oh, let's do something a little different. than what I had done before, so that's why I chose to go this route with it and do different colors. And black is not a color that gets used very often, and Julie has such a great selection of black trims in her store, and it goes so well with the off-white, tea dye, cream, gray, and of course blue. I love blue and black together. So I hope you'll give this kind of a color combination a try, and check out the navy blue and the black loopy flowers as well, because she's got them in stock and I love them. You know, like I said, they're not used often, but when you use them, I think it makes really just such a dramatic statement. So lots of lush yummies from KS4U on the Doily book. So let me know what you guys think, and I will be back with another video very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.